Where we last left our intrepid heroine! There's a door, a swirling light.
Oh, I almost forgot.
Uh-oh.
When you're ready to come back, pay a visit to a friend of mine called Westhouse, Brian Westhouse.
Oh, cutscene. I don't think you guys can see it. Sorry. And if you can, I'm still gonna skip it for now because I've been doing that all along and it looks not pretty when I record it. If I really could, I'd make a separate video. I will make a separate video for him later.
Cortez!
Hear us in the darkened hour, grant us soups and give us showers.
Bad feeling about this.
So I made a pseudo, whatchamacallit,
Cortez told me to remember.
pseudo omelet rice.
Westhouse.
It essentially isn't really omelet like rice so much as
Cortez said to look up
eggs
when I
with
wanted to go home.
potatoes
Well,
and some sausage
I wanna
and
go
then
home now.
rice on rice. Alright. Let's see where we are.
April Ryan, you have got to get past yourself.
Okay, anyways. Let's see. Look at all these pictures. Oh hey, there's a dude.
He looks like some kind of priest.
Let's talk to him.
Hello?
Curtains! Gently wafting curtains. I'm drunk.
Hi.
Hi. Do you talk?
Et tu? Emile, tu vas?
Let's see.
I don't understand.
I don't understand.
Aku star kayan paras. Inomalante kandra. Don maris. Ore tiesiton.
Uga chaka. Let's see. Not?
Aku tu fata. Secondare. Ken estare. Ton.
Where am I?
Sarkis tue. Donan tu ken avoch.
Talk like an Egyptian.
Asans.
Where's Cortez?
Tu done e ken. Tu ken vernilia fata tu vermilian ton.
Who are you?
Ken esank marisortona. Magigean poseiton.
Oh, boobity boobity boob.
Who are you?
Ton ken esank.
Who are you?
Who the fuck are you?
Ton ken esank.
Okay.
Where's Cortez?
Ton ken esank.
Alright,
Aku kandi. Good. Niranton avoch. Sank al koda magic. Torante. Salhe. Navin. All tongue.
I give up. But thanks anyway.
Tu post cape. Paenciana maris. Ko arib alken tu indime res templa sans vernema a navan.
Uga waka. Okay, let's try this again.
Hi.
Hi.
Ken esank maris or
Okay.
Who are you?
ton ken.
Oh, we've already been through this. Let's go to the
Kan.
next thing.
Sorry, but I don't understand a single word you're saying.
Let's learn.
Tu eres tu montraki ton. Tu et vermilian fata.
Uga chaka.
Aku
Alright,
kandi.
fine.
What does Altum mean?
Maris. Tu vernelian aran tu torak elok eton.
Alright.
Aborda i beginning, parasimtin you. You have pieza i magic i Sara. I the knowledge.
Kind of sounds like,
generations e umani.
kind of funny because it kind of, I remember the dragon language, or, yeah, the language of dragons, I think it is, you learn in Star Fox on the GameCube. I remember being quite obsessed with that for a while.
You're starting to make sense.
Magike, ken en santui, torunk e loc maris.
And again, I could have been, oh, god damn it.
Aku.
Alright. Listen.
What do you mean by magic and knowledge?
Magike, ken e.
Alright. Get through this. Listen.
Aboard now, you have allowed the magic to enter your heart, and the knowledge of all tongue, ever present but dormant, to guide you and your tongue.
Blah, 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 blah.
I understand you. You speak English? Why didn't you just tell me straight away?
No, child. I do not speak English. I speak Naven, all tongue, the common language of Arcadia.
Arcadia. You're a Joan of
Wait a
Arcadia.
second. How did I get here? What is this place, and who the hell are you?
Your mother. Trebek.
My manners have abandoned me yet again. I'm afraid my preoccupation with ancient texts and the company of my fellow fathers have left me unequipped with the grace of social intercourse.
That's what she said.
Meaning what?
That I have been rude. My name, dear child, is Tobias Grensret, and I am the Vestrum of the Sentinel.
I like that this is easy to record and easy to chop into bits.
Okay. I'm April. April Ryan.
I
This is
take
gonna
it
be
this
fun.
is your first shift, your first passage through the divide.
What gave you that hint?
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I guess this is my first shift.
Then I will explain everything. Someone must. You are without guidance, without a mentor.
I'm mental.
Mentor? There's this guy Cortez. He assisted me, told me about magic and truth and dreams and portals. Crazy stuff. Well, it seemed crazy at the time, although now I don't.
Cortez? Ah, yes, Cortez. Very good, very good. Then come, let us proceed. Let me show you Mercuria, the grandest city of all ages.
Whoop whoop. Is that the walk this way? Do, 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 do. There is a puppy curled up on the couch near me. His name is Murphy. He is adorable, and you should all be jealous that he gets all my attention. He's sleeping there now. Kind of in front of the heater, curled up in a pillow and blanket. Oh,
Explore
sorry.
Mercuria,
I know you
April.
guys can't
see
see
the
it.
sights, meet the people, and then, when you are ready, return to the temple. I will answer whatever questions you may have then.
Can't I return right away? Jerk.
The whole fountain's been carved in one piece from a granite-like material. Very impressive.
Let's see, what do we got here?
What the hell kind of animal is that?
Well, let's go to the stalls. Meet everybody if we can. Actually, I remember the puzzle for one of the things in here. Kind of funny.
In a world without the screen, that's what passes for entertainment. And it's pretty darn good.
Color changes all on its own. Look.
My intuition tells me
Maps!
that he sells maps.
Let's talk.
Maps, I got maps. Can I interest you in a map, miss? Top-notch, hand-drawn in quality ink by skilled sunwriters. Ain't no better in all the Northlands.
How much are your maps?
That depends, miss. I got a very nice one here of the Border Mountains for only 6 arons, fresh from the quill of a sunwriter. Maps, get your maps here.
I like the whole alternate world that they got here.
Do you sell maps of the city?
Can't help you there, miss. The Guild of Tourism has monopoly on city maps. I can tell you're not from around here, or you know that.
Well, sure.
Tons of maps of all the Northlands, though, from the city of Tyrant to the Bay of Fire. Maps!
Where can I find the Guild of Tourism?
They're closed for the holidays.
Sure, that makes sense. Mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Yes, maps!
Let's see.
Do
Let's
you
go
know
through.
Vestrum Tobias?
Everyone knows Vestrum Tobias, girl. He's been an important part of this city for as long as I can remember.
What can you tell me about him?
The Vestrum is an honorable man, but a conservative one. I don't know if he still has the best interests of the people at heart. Sometimes I think he worries too much about custom. The Sentinel have been our so-called protectors and keepers
You know,
of
the
the balance
voice
for so
acting
long,
is
we
actually
don't
very
even think
fitting
of it
from
anymore.
character to character.
But now that the
I'd actually love to
Vanguard
meet
are
the voice
introducing a
actors
new
of
way
April
thinking,
Ryan. That'd be
new
fun.
philosophies. I'm afraid the Sentinel will find their power diminish before too long.
You know,
Their
a lot of the
resistance to
older
change
games,
will be
including
their
adventure
downfall.
games, just have the charm
Words,
about
their
them.
downfall for certain.
And one of the other people I
Tobias,
watched
honorable
play
man that he is, will be remembered as the captain who went down
has
with
said
his
a
ship.
few times that the indie side of things, indie games, are going to be where we see new developments, chances taken, especially when it comes to like the survival horror genre. And I am inclined to agree with her. It's the indie games and the older games are where a lot of the old ingenuity is. I don't need another, Call of Duty. I want more games that have damn good stories.
How do you get along with your neighbors?
The Cubs handler? Stay away from him, miss. He takes great joy in robbing people's purses. You can't beat him, not without magic. And he doesn't allow magic at his table.
How would he know if I did use magic?
It's a charm.
He's got one of those blasted talismans. They're always digging up magical artifacts in Chagagriel, and they sell them to dogs like him for a silver coin or two. Get a proper job, you son of a mole.
What do you know about Stark?
Land of wonders, strange customs, and machinery. To be in Stark. I'd give my right leg. Well, perhaps not my right leg as such. You really need two sturdy legs to stand on in this business, or you'll find yourself... yes, a grand place indeed, free of this blasted, chaotic, unpredictable magic. Does no good to anyone. Now, machines built by man, controlled by man, in servitude of man.
Stark is what they call, or Arcadia is what they call the world of magic. It's essentially a technology versus magic kind of thing, and the balance between both.
Teachings, but they're right about one thing. Stark and Arcadia belong together, not apart.
And quite frankly, I would love to see another sequel to The Longest Journey. I mean, they have Dreamfall, though I haven't finished it to see if it gives a satisfying conclusion. I mean, I really do want more of the story. I mean, you craft such a world here.
What can I say about a whole world, girl? It's a beautiful place for sure, but we're stuck in the past. We don't look ahead, not like our cousins in Stark. Magic is all well and good, but it won't bring our world to the modern age, and Arcadia is untamed. It's wild and unpredictable. Good for the map business, sure, but not so good for productivity and expansion. No, some people may consider our world a paradise. The Sentinel, for one, they prefer to keep it just the way it is. Me, I'd like to see some changes, and fast.
Huzzah.
Thanks for your help.
Maps!
No maps for me today, thanks.
Fair enough, miss, but don't expect me to come running to your aid if you ever get lost in Riverwood. Without my maps, you'll probably end up a mole's dinner or worse.
Maps! Maps!
It's a game of some kind.
It's a bird.
What a sorry-looking bird.
Hey, you don't look too polished yourself, lady.
Oops, I didn't know you could talk.
Didn't look as if you could talk either.
Talking bird.
Alright, let's talk to...
That's a particularly sleazy-looking merchant. Wonder what he's selling.
It's a head.
Wonder if that's supposed to be anybody in particular, or just any old head.
Let's talk to the cups guy.
Want to test your skill and perception with a game of cups? There are prizes to be won.
What can I win?
Well, there's coin, of course. Double your bet or choose from a wide variety of exotic prizes. Like this antique Domari canter from Guyenne. A superb replica of Mount Tyranny cast in pure solid iron.
Haha.
A magic wallet from the once glorious island kingdom of Anciel. And this, unique bird. Get me out of here! Keep your beak shut, you scraggly piece of... And he talks! Great for feasts and for the amusement of infants. He's our top prize, a real keeper.
How do I play?
You put your coin down on the table. I put a cup on top of it and shuffle it around with the other two cups. And all you have to do is guess which one hides your coin.
Aha. Seems
And
easy
remember,
enough.
no magic used and none allowed. This amulet right here will light up if you use magic. Then you'll be banned. For life.
Mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Time is money, so make it quick.
Well,
What do you know about Vestron Tobias?
Vestron Tobias, eh? The high priest of the Sentinel himself. Did you know they call themselves the Fathers?
it's my brother, my sister, my uncle, my
When
nephew,
was the
my
last
cousin, my
time they did
cat.
anything for us, the people? No. They are only interested in sticking with their outdated customs and keeping their secrets under lock.
Well,
I'm
dar.
getting more and more inclined to listen to these new people. The Vanguard. Their ideas appeal to me. They may be radical, but we're past due for a change. Only thing I don't wholly approve of is their alliance with the Tyrant. Filthy, dangerous people. But the Vanguard seem to have them under control.
For now.
So I'm not too worried. I wish they wouldn't allow them into the city.
No kidding.
How do you get along with your neighbor?
The maps merchant? We've faced each other for 6 years now, every single day, and he never speaks a word to me except to insult me. Nose high in the sky, calls me a charlatan, as if he's the guardian himself. You know, good oversized bag of wind?
Sounds like a romance.
Do you know anything about Stark?
Not much. I'm not too sure if I even believe in the place. I mean, you hear the stories and you read the books. Well, I don't, but some do. A place where there's no magic, only science? Sounds like a
Science
bloody
versus
paradise, doesn't
magic.
it? I mean, with my, skills, I could make a killing in a place like that.
What's Arcadia like?
What a queer question that is. What's the world like? It's big, for one, and too expensive. And they should ban Dalmari women from gambling because I swear they have a second sight.
Thanks.
Now, how about a game of cups?
You know, I don't really...
Thanks, but no thanks.
Suit yourself, but that attitude will never bring coin to your pocket.
Well, look, I have coin to play with.
Talking bird.
Alright, let's... Those two merchants are going to be fun later on. Let's go this way. Or one way or the other. We're glad there's a red button. Alright. That was the marketplace. This is the city gates. What do we got here?
This guy's selling musical instruments. Most of these I don't even recognize. But he's got a drum in there and what looks like half a guitar and a couple of dried rabbit carcasses. Ugh.
Ba-dum-tum.
This guy's selling lobsters, crabs, eels, and... What the hell is that purple thing? That is so not appetizing.
Use your imagination. What do you think it is? Jellyfish.
It's a lighthouse, much like the ones we have at home, except this one, of course, burns a blue fire.
Well,
Blue fire. It's either propane or magic. I'm guessing the latter. The size of these galleons is truly breathtaking. And there are dozens of them, not to mention a number of smaller vessels. Mercury must be a very important and very busy port.
let's go to the small pier first. Blue flame. Yeah, those are quite magnificent ships. I mean, look at those. Holy crap. Running.
The old man in the, ocean? Looks like a lifetime at sea has left his tracks on him.
Better a lifetime at sea than a day in a dress and a brassiere.
Hello, old man.
I got me no treasure, and I got me no map of no buried treasure. I just be an old sailor with no ship, so leave us be.
Well, obviously I can still talk to you.
What are you doing?
Mending nets, of course. What'd it look like I'd be doing?
I guess those things by his feet
I'm
could
not
be
well
nets.
versed in maritime customs.
Or what? Ah, yous mean sea life, dear nut. Ah, the smell of the salty sea, the lapping of waves on your ship, the spray of cold water on your face, plump maidens in every part.
Brumtish.
Aye, I tell yous, I be having stories about the sea.
What have you got in that chest?
What chest?
The one you're sitting on.
Oh, that be no chest, girl. That be me stool. Aye, me stool, carved into the uncanny likeness of a chest.
Uh-huh.
What's in it?
No priceless treasure, that be for sure. Nothing at all. It be empty.
Care to share some of your maritime stories with me?
For what? Ah, tales of the sea, right? Sure, sweetie, I be happy to. Now, what stories be you wanted to hear, then?
Let's see, what do we got?
Any tale of your exciting adventures will do.
Aye, I be having plenty of tales to tell. There be the tale of me adventures in the Baksheevan Empire, if you'd be interested. It'll be a tale of grand romance.
Hey, my
just
Murphy
up
is
your
just
alley, be
sleeping.
sure
They're all
of it.
peaceful. Hi, Murphy. He's not caring.
Sure, that sounds like a fine story.
Aye. It be near on 50 years ago that I was a mate on a sturdy old lady called the Three-Legged Whore.
The what?
What do I be saying? She was called the Thrifty Horse, she was. Aye, that be her name. The Whittle Whatsit.
You don't remember the ship's name, do you?
No.
Anyways, I be a young mate then, and we be anchored in
Three-legged
the
whore.
grand western port of the once glorious Baksheevan Empire. I be having ship leave until the following evening, and it be me first visit to that exotic and dangerous port. So I sets out to have a look around. Now, bear in mind that Monterbe be ruled by a mock. Like all
Make a
large
mockery of things?
Baksheevan cities. In principle, the mock be having to report to and pay half of all taxes to the Emperor in Port Altaban. But with the Bakshivan Empire having all but crumbled into pieces, the provinces do be having the power to do pretty much as they be wanting. And so I sets out on me own that day to explore the